Hi there, it's Mark here. Welcome to our thought for the day. Now, I don't know how many of you are football fans. Now, I apologise if you're not, but recently I was clearing out some boxes and I came across this scarf. Let me show you. Now, this scarf is from, sorry, have I got it the right way up? What happens if I turn it that way around? I can't work out which way around it should be. Anyway, from when Histon played Leeds United in the FA Cup on the 30th of November 2008. The second round of the FA Cup. Now, is the FA Cup happening this weekend as well? I think it's the fourth round, I believe. So I'm just a bit of background on the FA Cup and what it is. Hundreds of teams attempt to negotiate their way through 4 qualifying rounds, 6 rounds of the competition proper, a semi-final, and then they have the honour of walking out onto the hallowed turf of Wembley Stadium to compete the final. It was back in 1871 when C.W. Alcock, in the offices of the Sportsman newspaper, first suggested that a Challenge Cup should be established, and the FA Cup was born. Now, it consisted first of 15 teams and was eventually won when Wanderers beat Royal Engineers 1-0 in front of 2,000 people at the Kennington Oval. Such humble beginnings when now, we see the size of a football competition like the FA Cup. Words often used to describe it: magic, the romance of the cup, live the dream. Because of course, one of the brilliant things about the FA Cup is that it can inspire us to dream that the impossible, the unexpected could happen. Where footballing careers can be defined with one sublime passage of play as footballing history is made. It provides the opportunity for teams way down at the bottom of the footballing pyramid to take on some of the giants of the game. And now, while we might expect those in the upper echelons to, normally beat the lesser down teams, that doesn't always happen. Maybe your favourite team has done a bit of giant killing or two over the years, or maybe they've been on the end of it. But back on the 13th of November 2008, Histon beat the mighty Leeds United 1-0 in the FA Cup. I was there, I was living in and working in Histon at the time. I remember when the draw was made and we knew that Histon would be welcoming Leeds to the Glass World Stadium. It was a massive occasion for the club. It was shown live on ITV and it was a really, really scrappy game. But just before half time, the defender, Matt Langston, scored for Histon. Now, it's funny how, do you ever find it, feelings of nervousness at such occasions only happen when you've got something to lose? I'll be honest, I probably went into that game thinking, well, Leeds will probably be about 3-0 up by half time and we can just enjoy the occasion. But nope, Histon had to defy the odds and go into half time with a lead. I could barely watch the second half. That initial excitement of the game was replaced by that kind of sick feeling, knowing that one goal lead could and likely would get taken away at any moment. I held my breath every time Leeds put the ball into the box, watched every corner from behind my hands. I felt the relief as the ball ricocheted off a post or was cleared off the goal line. There was that agonising wait for the referee to blow the full-time whistle after 4 minutes of injury time. And then there was the euphoria when the whistle was blown. Histon had beaten Leeds and were going to go through to the third round of the FA Cup. Matt Langston, the goal scorer, at the time, he was a postman. So cue the headlines, "The Postman Delivers." Life sometimes throws up joyful surprises. You know that God is in the business of surprising us too. The Bible is full of people who triumph over adversity, who achieve the unexpected, and who perhaps even surprise themselves in the process. I think God is still in the business of surprising us today. I'm not trying in any way suggest that God has a hand in the football results. If that were the case, the amount of times I've prayed for it, Spurs would definitely have won the league by now. But sadly, that's still yet to happen. See, part of the life of faith is being open to the God who will surprise us, to the God who will challenge us, to the God who might say, you know what, you think the world works like that? Actually, when you view it through the lens of my kingdom that's breaking in, it looks different. You know, the lowly are brought up. Those in high places are brought down. In God's kingdom, things surprise us. And as I say, they also challenge us, they encourage us, they comfort us, they take us out of our comfort zones sometimes. But as the Gospel of Luke tells us, nothing is impossible with God.